Hello, friends. Airlines are counting on you not knowing about this. If you are 60 or older and flying from any UK airport, you have access to 7 completely free perks that could make your journey significantly more comfortable and in some cases save you real money. But here's the thing, you have to ask for them. Airlines and airports do not advertise these benefits because every free escort, every priority boarding pass, and every assisted security lane costs them time and resources. They are hoping you will queue with everyone else, pay full price for the train to the airport, and never realize you had options. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly what to ask for, who to ask, and the phrases that get a yes. Before we get into it, subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell. Travel information that specifically benefits older passengers is consistently buried, and most people only find out about it after a stressful journey they did not need to have. Subscribe now and let us get into it. Perk number 1, and this is the one that surprises people most because most pensioners assume it only applies to people in wheelchairs. It does not. Every UK and European airport is legally required under EU Regulation 1107/206, which the UK retained after Brexit to provide free special assistance to any passenger who requests it, not just passengers who use wheelchairs, not just passengers with a declared disability. Any passenger who asks, if you have tired legs after a long journey to the airport, if the terminal walk feels daunting, if you are traveling with heavy bags and would rather not navigate a crowded departure hall alone, you qualify. You do not need a letter from your doctor. You do not need to prove anything. You simply request assistance, what you actually get. A member of staff meets you at the terminal entrance or checking desk, escorts you through security via a dedicated faster lane, takes you directly to your departure gate, helps with your carry-on luggage, and ensures you board the aircraft before general boarding begins at Heathrow, Gatwick, Manchester, Edinburgh, and Birmingham. This service is available around the clock and costs nothing. The way to access it: when you book your flight, look for the Special Assistance or Accessibility section and request it there. You can also call the airline after booking and ask to add it. The phrase that works: I would like to request special assistance for my journey today. Perk number 2 is one that most people have paid for unnecessarily every time they have flown from a London airport. The senior rail card costs £35 per year and gives every person aged 60 or over one-third off rail fares across the entire national rail network. As of 2026, the senior rail card gives you one-third off on the Heathrow Express, the Gatwick Express, and the Stansted Express, the dedicated rail links between central London and those airports. A standard single on the Heathrow Express from Paddington is currently around £25. With a senior rail card, that drops to approximately £16. For a couple traveling together, both with senior rail cards, the saving on a return Heathrow Express journey alone is over £18, more than half the annual cost of the rail card recovered in one trip. The discount also applies to the Oyster card for off-peak underground travel to the airport if you link your rail card to your Oyster at any tube station. If you do not have a senior rail card, you can buy one online at senior.railcard.co.uk for £35 for 1 year or £70 for 3 years. Perk number 3 is one that almost nobody traveling alone knows about, and that can make an enormous difference to the experience of navigating a busy airport. If you are flying alone and would feel more comfortable with someone accompanying you through security and to the gate, a family member or friend can do exactly that, even if they are not flying. When you arrive at check-in, your companion should present their photo ID and ask for a non-traveling companion pass to escort you to the gate. Most major UK airlines, including British Airways, EasyJet, and Ryanair, will issue this pass at their discretion, particularly when the request is made on grounds of needing assistance or support. Your companion can then pass through security with you, wait with you in the departure lounge, and help you board. They leave the aircraft before departure and exit the airport. The phrase that works: I am traveling alone and would like to request a companion gate pass for my son or daughter to assist me through security. Perk number 4 involves equipment that a significant number of pensioners travel with and that flies completely free, but that many people pay excess baggage fees on unnecessarily. Any medical device or medication required for your health travels free of charge in addition to your standard baggage allowance on every UK and European flight. CPAP machines for sleep apnea, portable nebulizers, insulin and medication that needs to stay cool, blood pressure monitors, walking aids that exceed the standard size limit. All of these are classified as medical equipment, and are exempt from baggage fees. They do not count toward your baggage allowance. Mention your medical equipment when you book and flag it again at check-in. If you use a CPAP, carry a brief letter from your GP confirming it is prescribed. This removes any ambiguity. If you have been charged for medical equipment in the past, you were overcharged and could request a refund. Perk number 5 is unique to the United Kingdom, and most people traveling through UK airports have never heard of it. The Hidden Disability Sunflower is a free lanyard available at the Special Assistance Desk in every major UK airport that signals to train staff that you may need a little extra time, patience, or support without you having to explain yourself to every person you encounter. The scheme covers conditions that are not immediately obvious from the outside, arthritis that makes it difficult to retrieve items from bags at security, age-related hearing loss that means you might miss announcements, anxiety in crowded spaces, early-stage memory concerns, or simply the general fatigue of travel that affects older passengers differently. Wearing the lanyard means that security staff, gate agents, and airline crew are trained to check in with you and give you extra time without requiring you to explain your situation. You collect one free at the airport on the day of travel. No advance booking, no application, no medical proof required. If you pick one up at Heathrow, you can use the same lanyard at Gatwick, Manchester, Edinburgh, Birmingham, and most other UK airports on future journeys. It is yours to keep. Perk number 6 involves your seat at check-in or at the gate. If you mention that you would appreciate an aisle seat for easier movement or a seat with extra legroom, gate agents have discretion to accommodate this when the flight is not fully booked in those categories. You do not need to pay for an upgrade. You simply need to ask early and politely. The phrase that works is straightforward. Mention that you find an aisle seat easier for movement during the flight. Ask at check-in first and again at the gate if needed. Perk number 7 is one that applies before you even reach the security queue. If you have booked special assistance for your flight, most major UK airports automatically route you through a dedicated security lane rather than the standard queue. At Heathrow, Gatwick, Manchester, and Edinburgh, this lane is specifically for passengers who need a little more time or space, and it is typically significantly shorter than the standard queue. This benefit only applies if you have pre-booked special assistance, which is free under perk number 1. A paid fast-track security pass at Heathrow costs around £8 to $12 per person. For someone who has booked special assistance, it is included at no extra cost. If you booked special assistance but were directed to the standard security queue on arrival, go to the nearest airport staff member, show your special assistance reference, and ask to be directed to the correct lane. So here is your complete guide. Request special assistance when you book. It is free, covers any passenger who asks, and includes a personal escort from the terminal entrance to your aircraft seat. Use your senior rail card on the Heathrow Express, Gatwick Express, or Stansted Express for 1/3 off the airport rail link. Ask for a companion gate pass at check-in if a family member is with you. They can stay with you all the way to the gate. Flag any medical equipment at booking. CPAP machines, medication, and health devices all travel free in addition to your standard allowance. Pick up a free sunflower lanyard at the Special Assistance Desk in any major UK airport. No explanation required, no proof needed, yours to keep. Ask for an aisle seat or extra legroom at check-in or at the gate, politely and specifically. And if you have booked special assistance, you are automatically entitled to use the dedicated security lane. If you are not directed there, ask, subscribe. Share this with anyone you know who is planning a flight.